All right, everyone. Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us. This is Hamlet and my wife Ophyllia.
Hi.
Hey, we're going ahead and we're going to start on just a crazy adventure, and we're hoping that it's going to be the best adventure of our lives by going ahead and getting into trucking. And we're going to go ahead and blog every piece of it. So, we are right now in our living room as long as we have one, because we're about to lose it, and we know that. But we are going to go ahead and let you know what we've done thus far, just by ourselves. All right? So I'm going to hand it over to Ophelia, and she's going to start asking some questions about what we've gone through in the CDL process.
For this part, I'd just like to kind of get your understanding on the interview or on the interviews portion with Swift, the recruiting portion with Swift, and then, of course, the little bit of information that they've sent to you.
Sure.
Okay, so what was your initial reaction to the recruiting process with Swift?
Well, I had put in a resume online. Just like anyone else would, I'm sure. And they reached out to me that night, so I was really very impressed with the turnaround on that. It was very quick. They gave a general overview of what Swift is about. They gave a general overview as to the process that one goes through in order to get their CDL license through Swift. It's a fairly quick process through them, and you can go ahead and do it for free, which, wow, that's pretty great. You so go ahead and start out pretty well. You go through a little training process, you sit with someone, and then you go ahead and head out on the road on your own. I thought that was really fun. I thought it was really exciting, but I knew that she left a lot out as far as it was probably a 10-minute call, and I knew that there was going to be a lot of questions I had, and I asked her if I could call her back, and she said yes.
Now, when you say that they said they told you what Swift is all about, what exactly did they say what Swift was all about?
Well, to the best of my recollection, of course, they were talking about how they were a company that loves to go ahead and do startup with people and invest into people, and they can slowly work their way up through the company in many different routes that they wish to take. However, they felt was comfortable to them. So if I wanted to go
comfortable to Swift or comfortable to the driver?
Comfortable to the individual themselves.
The driver. Okay.
Yes, absolutely. She said there was, once you get on the road, you could sort of decide how you want to do and where you want to go within the company. And she told me about how some people stopped truck driving and then they went into the corporate side,
sure,
and vice versa.
Sure. Now, when they said it was free, the training was free, it's not quite like that, is it? You kind of have to pay them back, don't you?
It's with a caveat, absolutely. They will go ahead and they will initially invest into you, but they are going to take money out of your paycheck.
Okay.
A specific amount, and I believe it was $27 or $37.50 a month, or a paycheck, in order to pay them back. Now, it's still a great deal, even so.
Sure.
But it's certainly not like they're handing you something, and
it's
there's no
agreement.
Strings. Absolutely,
right.
It's almost a lease, almost
okay,
type of idea. We'll give this to you, but you're going to work with us for a while. Otherwise, you're going to have to pay it back.
And really, when you think about it, it is pretty much a fair deal, if you ask me.
It's a very fair deal.
Okay.
I can't argue with it. It's it's for 2 years, I think, and you pay it back in full. After mere weeks, you could start on the road on your own, and that's you start making money quick at that point. So
sure.
I can't argue.
Okay. Now, about the recruiter, did you feel that she has been available for your questions, and when you've reached out to her, they respond reasonably, or do they kind of take a little bit to get back to you?
That's a yes and no.
Okay.
They were not instantly available when I called in. Okay. Every time I had to leave a voicemail.
Okay.
So, but out of the 4 or 5 times I called, they responded back within 24 hours, all but one time. And that time she was actually on her weekend at that point. So
Because we did discover that Swift recruiters work a rotating schedule. So if you call and leave a message and they've got time off, when they come back, their day back might be Sunday. So just be prepared that they may call you on Sunday afternoon during your family time. So it's just that they work, the office works 7 days a week. So it's not a Monday through Friday company. Okay. Right. So what did the recruiter tell you about the training process?
Well, the training process, she was very brief with that. She said she was going to send me some information to help me with training, and I would have to fill out an online training course before making the trip to the training facility. I was not aware that this would actually cut down my training time from 3 weeks to 2 weeks.
No, because we've discovered that some people go out to the training facility for 3 weeks where they get their dot physical, where they get their permit, but your case is different.
Yes, I am going to go ahead and do my dot physical myself with my physician, and I am going to go ahead and get my CDL permit here. I live in Wisconsin, so here in Wisconsin at that point.
And we're not quite sure what the difference is, why some people have to do the full 3 weeks at the training facility and why some people don't have to. So that is something we don't know yet.
Correct.
Okay, then. Well, thank you for your time, and we'll do another interview soon.
Hey, thank you. Have a good one.